Hello students, we are going to discuss about human resource management. I am Ankita Pandey and I am going to take your human resource management for this semester. Now class, actually students, here the human resource management, we are going to study about the people of the organization, right? Now, as you all must be knowing that the four basic resources with which any organization is run is man, material, money and machinery. So here we are going to discuss about the people who actually manage the material, the money and the machineries and run the organization in a proper way. So today in this session I am going to discuss with you all about the university guidelines of all four units, and we will be understanding how we will learn throughout the semester what we are going to discuss in this semester in HR management. Students, Unit 1 is Introduction of Human Resource Management and Procurement. Now class, when we talk about human resource management, it is about managing the people, it is about hiring them, it is about motivating them and maintaining people in the organization. So class, here we are understanding that if new organization is started, okay, now how the people will be procured in the organization, how they will be recruited to the organization, how they will come to the organization and will work, how they will be trained and learn new things regarding the organization, and how they will be maintained and developed. This Unit 1, this 1.1 introduction, we are going to discuss in detail, and also we are going to discuss about the scope and objective of HRM, right? Now, second part of this Unit 1, discuss about pre-procurement. First of all, what do we understand by pre-procurement? The word pre means pehle, right? And procurement means किसी को ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में लाना, किसी चीज को लाना, दैट इज प्रोक्योरमेंट. टू गेट समथिंग इज procurement, is a generic meaning. Now here in HR, if I make you understand, then pre-procurement means you are getting employees to the organization, right? So here we need to understand class. Let us assume that we have started a new organization. Now in this new organization, we need people in different departments. Let's say we need people for 4 departments: production, finance, marketing and HR. Now in every department, how many people are required? What are the number of people we are requiring is all about human resource planning, right? So, there are various cases which we are going to discuss in the future classes, that in various government organization, the people are hired in more number than the required number. So the organization become liable to pay the more people, right? So that's how we need to get right people at right time, right? And right number of people is very important class. It should not be more people in the organization in each department that organization is taking liability to pay them. It's extra for organization to pay, and it should neither be less, so that the work is done in a way that employees are getting stress or employees are having problems. This we are going to discuss in detail. You don't worry about it. It is just an introduction right now we are discussing. Next point in the pre-procurement is job analysis. Here, when let us assume कि हमें पता चल गया कि how many people are required, how many people we need in our organization, then we will, what next HR manager will do? The HR manager will understand that what type of people are required, right? We will understand the job and we will analyze that what work would be done by each and every employee coming to the organization, right? So we have, various methods of job analysis through which we will understand that each and every employee, how do they work and what exactly we will be asking when we are doing interviews to the candidate, so that we understand what exactly is expected from those employees, right? Class, next unit is procurement. As I made you understand in the last slide that what do we mean by pre-procurement means to get someone, right? Now we have actually planned to recruit the people, right? Recruit means to get the people in our organization, right? Now how will we attract the people to the organization, or how we will call the people to our organization so that they come and apply for our organization job? So recruitment basically means to obtain the applications as many as possible who are the eligible seekers, right? मतलब कि हमें कितने मैक्सिमम लोगों को अट्रैक्ट करना है जो कि एलिजिबल हैं हमारी उस पर्टिकुलर जॉब के लिए. सो रिक्रूटमेंट, यू मस्ट हैव सीन स्टूडेंट्स कि आपने न्यूज़पेपर में देखा होगा कि जॉब की रिक्रूटमेंट्स के आते हैं, कॉलम्स आते हैं, राइट? से क्यूरिकुलम वीटे सेंड करिए या फिर वॉक इन करिए. सो दिस वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड इन डिटेल दैट हाउ डू वी रिक्रूट पीपल, हाउ डू वी अट्रैक्ट candidates, eligible candidates in our organization, and we are going to study the detailed procedure of recruitment, right? Now second chapter in unit 2 is selection. Now here class, in selection we are recruitment is a positive method जिसमें हम सबको इनवाइट कर रहे हैं कि हमारे यहाँ पे जॉब है और आप लोग अप्लाई कीजिए, एलिजिबल लोग अप्लाई कीजिए. Now selection is a method wherein you can understand that it is a kind of negative method where you will start finding the eligible people and removing the unrequired or uneligible people, right? So here what we will be doing is we will be taking written test, of the employees of the candidates, I'm sorry, or we will be understanding that who is more likelihood, कौन ज़्यादा perfect है उस particular position के लिए, and for that we are going to take various tests like written test or ability test, physical test, and so many which we are going to study. Next we are going to study in unit 2 is about meaning and types of interview. Okay, interview आपने सुना होगा कि the people give interview in an organization, and in interview we have a kind of conversation with the candidate and interviewer, right? So we have various types of interviews through which we can, as HR manager, we can understand that which person is more appropriate or more eligible for a particular job, right? So we will understand the meaning and types of interview. We will understand the common problems occurring in the interviews, right? Like just an example, Okay, if a candidate enter into the interview room and the interviewer feel that the person is not well dressed or his body language or her body language is not proper, so just by looking at a person at one glance, you cannot decide about the know-how, the knowledge of a person, whether the person is appropriate or not. So there are n number of problems which we are going to discuss in the interview problems in this unit. So, okay class. Next is third chapter in unit 2 is orientation. Class, here orientation wherein we are going to orientation means, first let me tell you the meaning. Class, when the recruitment is done means you are attracting the candidates to apply to your organization. Secondly, you do selection process wherein you try to get the best of the employees for the organization. And third is, now you have, let us assume कि आपने select कर लिए employees in the selection process, आपने select कर लिए candidates. Now these candidates you are transforming them into employees, and here you are introducing them to the organization. Now orientation means orientation means wherein you are making them introduced to your organization. You are making the new candidates who are newly transformed to your organization as employees, you are introducing them as HR manager to the people of your organization who are already existing. So this is a kind of wherein there are various methods. We have basically 4 methods, and wherein we will be introducing the people to the organization. This again we are going to discuss in detail, so you don't have to worry, this is just an introduction part. Next unit is class development, wherein आपने recruit किया, select किया employees को, और उन्हें आपने orientation भी दिया, introduction दिया अपनी organization का, and opening training you have provided to them in orientation sessions. Now after the employee accustomed to your organization, here you start developing them. Here class, there is a thing to be noticed by each and every HR manager, that development is not only about you are making them understand the procedure of the work, or you are making them more capable to ensure the work is done properly. It is not only about that, but overall development of a employee is all about development. Here you understand that you are nurturing the employee in your organization. They should learn various things which are not related even to your job, right? So we as HR manager will be developing the employees as a whole to make them responsible human being, to make them a better human being, to give them various development techniques, right? So we have various methods in development which we are going to discuss, and job design is there in this unit, wherein we will understand that how we can make their work simplifier, right? While you are developing, किसी को आप develop कर रहे organization में growth देना चाहते हैं, तो what you can do is you can make their work simple, you can make their work more interesting, you can make their work more enlarged, so that they feel more responsible or more active participation is there in the organization. So for this we can do various methods we have designed by university, which we are going to discuss in job design. Lastly, in unit 3 we have career planning. Class, in career planning we will be understanding the concept of career, that what exactly career means for an employee, and we also will understand that how we can enrich the career of a person, how we can make the career of a person better, right? And what sequence of position a person can acquire in the lifespan of their job, that we are going to understand, right? And related to this we have a concept called succession planning as well. And we have career stages, wherein we have 4 stages that we are going to discuss in detail कि कैसे किसी एम्प्लॉय का करियर स्टार्ट होता है and it ends at the end of retirement, right? So we have 4 stages, and how we can design the career, how we can make the hierarchy of the job of a person in the organization, all that we are going to discuss in career planning. Okay, next and the last unit is about evaluating and rewarding the employees. Now here class, first of all we have done human resource planning. We have understood the meaning of HR, then we have understood the meaning of a know-how of human resource planning के कितने employees चाहिए organization में, किस department में चाहिए. Then we have discussed about the analysis, that how many people at what place are required and what are the things they are going to do in our organization. Then we have understood how we will be attracting the people in recruitment process by providing advertisement or whatever methods we will be learning. Then selection, orientation we have studied. Then development also we have understood. The last part is about evaluating. Evaluating means taking test, right? जैसे आप लोग पूरे साल या फिर पूरा सेमेस्टर स्टडी करते हैं and then the university take test and the college people take test, right? So we try to understand that how much the students has captured or understood from the learning provided by the institution, right? So similarly here is the evaluation process wherein we take test of the employee and is also known as performance appraisal. Here we take the test of the employee, and there are various methods of understanding that how to take the test of the employee, how to appraise the employee. There are various methods which we are going to discuss. Next we have, there are various problems and errors in appraisal, right? कोई सुपरवाइजर है, उसको किसी एम्प्लॉय से पर्सनली कुछ इशू है माइंड में. Now that person might get that problem in between the evaluation, right? Even though the person is working so well, this thing can come in between and the appraisal might get affected. So there are various problems in appraisals and there are various errors which we are going to understand, right? Then we have job evaluation, wherein we are going to understand the person's job and we are going to evaluate the job of a person, right? And we will understand the difference between job evaluation and the performance appraisal. Okay. Next and the last part of Unit 4 is promotions, transfers and separations. Class, promotion means, see, first thing is, अगर आप appraisal को देखें तो you are taking test, right? Now after test results come, either you are promoted to next class, correct class, or you are transferred or you are you are separated, right? So Promotion means you are rewarding the employee. You are giving some good thing to the employee that you have done good job for a particular period of time, let's say 1 year, and now you are giving them something like you are increasing the salary of a person, you are increasing the position of a person in the organization. And we have different types and different types of promotion which we are going to study later. Next is transfers, wherein transfers are normally the change of place from one place to another for an employee. Now this occur because of various reasons which we are going to understand as types of transfer. There are various reasons because of which the organization do transfers on regular basis. And next is separation. Separation means, class, if an employee has done something wrong, separation actually can be done by two ways. It can be made by the side of employee, wherein the employee is getting some better job, employee is leaving the organization, right? And from other side, if organization is making you separate from the organization, there could be various reasons. The reasons can be various, like you have done the employee has done some forgery and the employee is caught, so the employee is removed from the organization. Some theft is done by the employee, कोई चोरी किया है, so the employee is removed from the organization and completely separated. So there are various reasons because of which employee is separated, right? So these are the 4 units which we are going to study in detail with various examples and case studies in HRM, and I hope you will enjoy the sessions of HRM for this semester. I will try my level best, and I hope you people also give your best to the subjects. Thank you.